Thank you so much for bringing your team from Vietnam out to Vancouver and up to the Cheakamus Community Forest to look at the work that forest has been doing and how they use forest carbon as a component of their work program up there to enable them to store more carbon in the forest, manage the forest in a way that fit the needs of the different community partners, and just create a really neat reality up there as part of the broader provincial and global fight against climate change.
Our goal on this trip was to kind of show them from a policy standpoint, from a private sector standpoint, and from a community standpoint, how people manage forests, how carbon markets could work, how they do work here in Canada and in the United States. And our day today really showed them what that looks like on the ground.
Or wind, single tree, wind events, snow crests. If you look at the rocks, it's all volcanic.
And it is a real treat to have people come and learn from the work that we're doing and kind of, remind us of the process, because it was a few years ago now where a lot of the heavy lifting got done, and it's a big part of my personal mission, and I know the mission of Ecotrust Canada, to support people in BC and Canada, and in this case around the world, coming to learn about what Canada is doing to help solve these problems.
The trick with the carbon forestry and regular forestry, I'll call it, is finding the right balance on the landscape for the community. Some communities will want to go more to harvesting, less to carbon. In this case, you have a community that makes its living out of tourism, and we go more to carbon and less to harvesting.
The delegation has really appreciated learning about both the different forest management techniques that are used, but also how carbon has been added as a layer of a benefit that's helping the communities around here protect the forests and earn something on top of the forest resources.
I'm the Director of Climate Innovation with Ecotrust Canada, and my mandate really is to develop forest carbon projects and community projects just like this one in Cheakamus Community Forest. Also to do some work around infrastructure and policy around how we can use the new changes in Canadian policy around including forest carbon in the national inventory, and how we can build tools and levers to enable improved forest management and conservation in rural, resource-dependent, and for Indigenous communities around the country. Ecotrust Canada's mandate is to build economic alternatives for people in the places they call home. And so this community forestry type work where we're supporting communities to have economies that work for the environment and work for them is really kind of picture perfect.